Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Welcome to Night of the Living podcast, where we talk about horror, science fiction, and fantasy. I'm Freddy. There's Amy.
Hey.
There's Andy.
Hey.
And we're fresh off the Super Bowl. And by that, I mean I ate all the good food Andy made.
It was the eating bowl.
Yep.
It was the bowl of eating.
It was delicious. Andy made these poppers. Was just the best parts of the popper, the pepper and the stuffing. And none of that cloying breading.
They were, I call them coochie poppers.
Coochie poppers.
They were delicious.
They certainly popped
coochie
my
poppers.
coochie.
Popped my taco, let me tell you.
Oh, Olympics.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. But I was, not to gross people out, but since we're talking about jalapeno poppers, I was on the toilet for maybe that night and the day after.
Well, Andy, guess what? So was your friend. I ate so many of those poppers, though.
Yeah.
That was a lot of jalapenos.
I mean,
Meatballs and cake and pizza.
Jalapenos and cheese.
Yeah.
That's a deadly combination.
Yeah. You know, some people get constipated from eating cheese.
This is fascinating.
Anyways, we're doing psychological horror, which is the opposite side of your body from where the boo-boo comes out. And we're going to be covering a really strange movie that Andy selected that I wasn't entirely unfamiliar with. I'd seen it a couple of times, but you can never really truly see this movie, Possession. And we'll get into that. I'm very excited.
We will.
Patreon, thank you for supporting us. If you're a patron, patreon.com/NOTLP. Lots of extra stuff there. Zoned Out with no ads. That's our Twilight Zone companion show. This show with no ads. So check us out. Topicana.
Origins.
Yep. Which is our old episodes with new intros.
We were just talking about what we were going to do to celebrate our 20th anniversary this year. And it's in April. And we were like, when was our anniversary? And we just realized the date the only date we know is the date we posted it, which would have been the same day we recorded it. We figured out.
Pretty sure.
It's April 23rd,
It's been
2006.
20 years. It's crazy.
Yeah. We're going to go get a steak to celebrate.
There is 20 years worth of NOTLP out there for you. If you're a new listener, if you're just discovering us, welcome. I hope you find this accessible and entertaining.
That's the way you put it is just so sterile.
I know.
I hope you enjoy our content.
I hope your ears open and noise goes in.
We're talking about constipation, so you know this is going to be a good time.
Yeah. So, how about them Seahawks? They sure can kick. They know how to kick a ball.
Kick a ball.
Yep.
I go to camp, kick a ball.
Yeah.
So
wasn't the most exciting game we've seen, I think.
No. I felt really...
But the outcome I'm happy with.
Well, exactly. We all wanted the Seahawks to win, but there was a point where you start to feel bad for the Patriots because they were stinking up the joint so bad for so long. I found myself a little bit like my heart was going out to them, and I never thought I would say that about the Patriots.
I had that same moment where I felt sorry for them a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I remembered that we live in a country of laws. And they're also subject to those laws, such as you have to perform on the field. I just saw on social media, because I've, dipped my toe back into that over the course of last year. I saw somebody who was above it all who said that they thought that both Kid Rock and Bad Bunny were garbage and that people need to listen to more classical music.
Ew, like a real person?
I went to look at their other posts to see. I'm like, is this guy for real or is this a joke? I think they might have been joking, but if not, I'm like, really? For real?
Do we know this person or is it some rando?
A rando. We don't really know him.
Okay.
It's just somebody.
All
A
right.
friend. It's through a friend of a friend. But I thought,
Okay.
if they were just punking everybody, it's kind of funny. But if not, it's really weird. Shallow.
Look, I'm not dunking on classical music. I like classical music. I listen to it not often, but well enough. It's just not going to make for an exciting halftime show. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If you get some of those people that play the violin real hard.
They did at Turning Point USA. They had one of those.
Did they?
They had a guy playing cello.
How do you know? Did you watch it? Oh my
I
God,
watched
Freddy.
The Daily Show where I saw clips from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's allowed.
Amy, you
'Cause I
were
haven't
with
even-
me. How would I have seen it? I was sneaking off. Every time you thought I was in the bathroom, I was watching the Turning Point USA halftime
I was
show.
doing a bit. I was doing a bit, Freddy.
I'm trying to roll with you here.
Yeah. I thought I heard saluting coming from the bathroom.
There it was.
You could hear it. That's
Ba
a
with
crisp
ba.
salute.
I started a coughing
He did
fit.
ba with the ba. I know that much.
I saw a clip of that, and I assume this is real, but apparently he didn't even bother to try to match his backing track, and his microphone.
He
was all
claims
over.
that it was a pre-recorded thing and they didn't sync up the sound correctly with the video. I know that much.
He's saying that he was pre-recorded. That his
the whole
appearance
thing was pre-recorded.
the entire Turning Point USA show was
That's
pre-recorded.
apparently the truth.
So, what?
What?
They didn't even do it live.
No.
They did it. They did.
They did it live to tape.
Yeah. Okay, but they didn't because they played a pre-recorded recording of him
Yeah.
to tape.
And they couldn't get it right.
And they couldn't get that right either. Holy fuck. Who's in charge over there?
Nobody good. Everybody bad.
They should
Like,
refund
who
everyone's
else
money.
was there? Like, besides the cellist and Kid Rock, do we know who else was there?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I stay away from those corners of the internet, so I don't know.
Nicki Minaj wasn't there.
Maybe. Wouldn't put it past her.
Chris Kattan,
What?
What? I think of Rob Schneider.
maybe.
You're thinking of Rob Schneider. Chris Kattan is an angel. You leave him alone.
Is he?
I don't know.
Didn't he unload on some flight attendant?
Well,
During
everybody
the
has a bad
pandemic?
day.
I think he was an anti-vaxxer and didn't want to wear a mask.
No, I don't think
That's not
true.
Chris Kattan? Oh, I'm sorry.
Probably thinking of Rob Schneider.
I might still be thinking of Rob Schneider. Yeah.
And I'll come back to Rob Schneider. Let's
Yeah.
just blame everything on him.
So we like Chris Kattan.
I think so.
You might want to, I don't know. Maybe
Now
maybe you need
I'm
to Google him.
concerned.
Find out.
Now I need to Google Chris Kattan allegations.
I don't know. Mr. Peepers probably did something.
So where I work, never mind. I'm not going to tell this story because it's a little too identifiable. Never mind. Has to do with the word peepers. It was
Peepers.
real fucking
Thanks,
funny
Amy.
to me today.
That's a great story that you can't tell.
I know. The minute it came out of my mouth, I was like, girl, you can't tell this story.
Oh.
You can't identify a client. Anyway.
But
It would have been funny
I've
though.
been yeah, but I have been listening to Bad Bunny for the last couple of days, and yeah, that DTMF song. That's I think that's how you say it. It's just letters. It's a banger.
Yeah, it's got good stuff.
I enjoyed all the music I heard, but it was all for the first time.
I love the whole show. I like the sugarcane field and all that was really strange and new.
You mean the people?
The
The people
people-
bushes?
Yeah.
People dressed as bushes.
I love that. Andy sent me this meme of them as the Ents from Return of the King. It was really funny. Yeah. But that was cool. I really liked it. I grew up with some friends who are Puerto Rican and they were really excited about it. And I just think the whole thing was wonderful. And if you can't enjoy that, I think you're a Grinch.
You're a bad person.
It's so real. People were talking about people were lumping him in with Kid Rock, right? Like that guy I was talking about, for instance, whether he meant it or not. Let's say he did mean it. Like the Bad Bunny stuff is so much more genuine.
Yeah.
And like,
I don't even know what he was saying,
heartfelt.
but I could tell.
Yeah, you could feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel when a person is like connected to whatever they're performing in a real way, and when they're just getting a paycheck. It's obvious.
Mm-hmm. And good beats are universal.
That's true.
Like we understood that part, and I understand storytelling, and I got it because I'm not. I don't need to be. I am dumb, but I don't need it to be spoon fed to me,
right,
in English.
I mean, not just the music is like universal language, right? But weddings kind of are too. And like the whole storyline that they built around that couple was really neat. And I think that everyone kind of relates to that romance, right?
It was beautiful.
In February, some romance in February, that belongs in February.
Can you believe Valentine's Day is coming up already?
And Friday the 13th.
And Friday the 13th, which is a more important holiday in this house. We'll be watching
we should get a box of chocolates, and watch
Yasin movies.
Some Yasin. Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing really.
Yeah.
I saw a cat today.
Did you really?
It was a black and white cat, yeah.
Is it a different cat
Different
than the one
cat.
we usually see around the
Yeah, I know.
neighborhood?
I'm worried about the other one. I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Anywho, we got strays. You know, and you want to make sure they're okay. So you do little things.
We've had some rough weather.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say here at the open. Do you?
You good, Andy?
Yeah, listen, I think it's time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you, Super Bowl. Thank you, Bad Bunny.
Turn out lights, it's the main attraction.
All right, we're talking about Possession for our psychological horror theme. This one is a really great example. Which,
it is.
If you think of this and then the black cat, and you're like, what do they have in common? Well, that part of the world, both of them take place in Germany and Austria, respectively. Black cat. So this movie was Video Nasty number 22, originally released October 28th, 1983, shot in 1980. French-West German co-production, shot in West Berlin, but it wasn't released in Germany until it came out on DVD, and that was in late 2009. So I thought that was interesting. Still controlling the narrative over there. This is the fourth feature film directed and written by Andrzej Zulawski, who is a Polish-French filmmaker. He studied cinema in France and worked as an assistant to Andrzej Wajda, and he gained recognition for his artistic and controversial films, often featuring actresses like Romy Schneider and Isabella Adjani in this movie. Written by Zulawski, based on or inspired by his divorce, obviously by a lot of other things too, like the two Polands that existed in his life, with some dialogue by a writer named Frederick Tooten.
He eats a lot of beans, doesn't he?
He probably eats all the beans. The score is by prolific Polish composer, another Andrzej. Can you believe it?
Too many.
Korzinski. And then Carlo Rambaldi did the effects. You know, the spoiler alert, there's a big effect in this movie.
Yeah.
And we're going to spoil the shit out of the movie. So watch it before you listen.
It's 40 some odd years old.
Yeah. Again,
No, I think it's a fair warning because it's a well-known film, but I don't think a lot of people necessarily have seen this.
right.
So I think it's a good warning to people that we're going to spoil it.
And it's worth your time. I mean, if you like kind of challenging movies, it's worth your time. Or if you're a horror history completist, because this has a lot of influence on things like Hellraiser, you know, and some other body horror stuff. I think it has in common with it. But Carlo Rambaldi is the effects artist. This guy has helped create E.T. and the animatronic head for the alien from Aliens, or Alien singular, the first movie. But he created the tentacle creature that you see in the third act of this. The setting is 1980 West Berlin. Anna and Mark's modern apartment, a mostly empty Cafe Einstein, Heinrich's apartment, Mark's hotel room, where he's there for 3 weeks in the middle of this story. And then this is all on one side of the wall, the Berlin Wall. And then on the other side of the Berlin Wall, we have Anna is the wife, right? Helen is the teacher. I think so. Anna is going to this other apartment on the other side of the wall.
I didn't know that it was on the other side of the wall. I didn't get that.
It's in a Kreuzberg, which is like east. Well, technically, it's not East Berlin. This is the thing I learned reading about this. Like, there's a little part of West Berlin that's surrounded by the wall on three sides, and it's a slum, and that's where the other apartment is. It's still technically in West Berlin. But anyways, this stuff is crazy. If you read about Germany in the 80s, it's just wild. It still feels like World War II is like right like there. It's like it just happened. But yeah, there's the two houses in the film. There's a modern one where Mark and Anna live, and then there's the old abandoned one where
the
Anna
thing
and the
lives.
squid live.
Squid.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Even if we describe it and talk about it and spoil it, people who haven't seen it, I don't think you're prepared for our description. Yeah, because it's hard. This is one of the few films that I could think of that are kind of indescribable.
Oh, right. Yeah. You can come away with this with a different, like two people can watch this and come away with two different ideas of what it is.
So there's going to be spoilers, but it's not going to, it's not going to spoil anything because you're not ready.
It's a movie that I have no idea. I watched it and I don't know what happened. So how can I spoil it?
I found a way to this is the briefest summary I could come up with that made sense. So Mark, he's a spy, and he has come home to find that his wife Anna.
He's a spy?
Yeah,
I didn't get that.
Well, they're in the big.
I didn't get that.
Oh, you really?
Well, it's like because it says he comes back from a business trip.
That's all it said. They said.
But there's more to it than that. You're given
I know that
the scene
like,
with his bosses.
But I just thought that was like a business meeting or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, they keep describing the subject that he's tailing as the man with the pink socks.
Still didn't click in that he's some sort of spy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a spy. Rest assured, that's part of the story is true. He was
Look at
returned
this
home.
guy over here can figure shit out.
Here's the thing. Third viewing in 3
Aren't you
years.
special.
I have now seen this movie every year for the past 3 years.
All right.
And I think Freddy's deep research probably helped him.
That helps. Yeah. You want to have the internet handy when you're done with this movie to process everything you've seen. I'm sorry, Andy, you were saying?
Oh, no, I didn't say anything. I was just waiting for you to.
So, yeah, he's a spy. He's come home after, and he's kind of like, it's his last job is the vibe I get from this. And
I got the vibe that he was going to quit, that he was done.
Because he has a young son at home. Bob. So he finds that she wants a divorce when he gets home. So the thing he's coming back to is already kind of falling apart. Now she has been taking off and has this other life happening in this unknown place at this point in the story. But so Mark kind of becomes Bob's primary caregiver briefly and encounters Anna's lover Heinrich, who I don't know if he's in the same building or a neighboring building, but it seems to be like he's in the neighborhood. And
it's definitely a different building because the interior is definitely older and more looks richer.
Oh yeah, good point. So as he's talking to Heinrich, he learns that Anna has changed a little bit and become more sadistic and kind of violent. And I don't know if he shows him this home video or if Mark just finds it. I can't remember. Or no, he leaves the reel for him. Heinrich does. And it's a video of Helen teaching a ballet class, and she's really sadistic with one student, and it gives him this whole different idea of who she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a flashback. No, he was watching.
This is a home video. Yeah.
Did I watch this movie?
It's confusing as shit. Like all this stuff is buried under a lot of like metaphor and really obtuse dialogue. Yeah.
Capital A acting. Capital ACT acting.
So Heinrich is like a highlight of the movie for me. I think the
movie kind of annoyed me. Go on.
I don't know. He reminded me of the characters from Sprockets.
Yeah,
Freddy
I said that
when we were watching it.
I said Mike Myers must have watched this movie.
Either Sprockets or like the Noonies from SNL.
Ah, yes. No, it's
like
Noonie.
Yeah, He's basically an SNL character.
Yeah, if you're a fan of like Udo Kier, he's kind of got a similar quality. I'll get into that because there's a few people in the cast I just want to mention because they're interesting. So Mark investigates everything. He hires a private detective even to follow on, and he learns that she has this tentacle creature in this grimy apartment near the other part of the wall. And it culminates in Mark and Anna both getting killed before the end of the story in what is really like a shootout with the people who run the spy agency and the local police as Mark is trying to kind of escape them in his old job of being a spy. And so not only are there these weird doppelganger things happening.
Yeah, what's that?
The tentacle thing turns into Mark, and the school teacher is really the doppelganger of the mom.
Of the wife?
Of the wife, yeah. Whew, it's a lot. But character-wise, you have Anna / Helen. These are both Isabella Adjani, who was voted one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world by People magazine.
I agree.
Yeah,
Oh,
striking.
yeah, she's quite pretty.
Did you know that she lived with Daniel Day-Lewis and they have a son together?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, his name is Gabriel Kane Day-Lewis.
Is this the son that just directed Daniel Day-Lewis in a movie?
Is it? I don't know. His name's Gabriel Kane Day-Lewis.
I don't know. I just know that Daniel Day-Lewis had a movie he came out of retirement to star in his son's movie. I think it was called Anemone.
Huh.
I don't know if it's the same son or not.
I do remember hearing he was going to do that. It's
Man,
nice.
what a beautiful couple though.
Yeah.
No, it's a different son.
Okay.
Ronan.
Is this son of Isabel and Daniel? Is he beautiful too?
I didn't see any pictures
Probably.
of him. I wonder. Probably gorgeous, right? Statistically speaking. Come on.
Yeah.
So this is her 18th feature. So she's an experienced actor at this point, and it shows. And again, capital A acting, as Amy was calling it. She holds the record for the most Caesar blah, 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 for Best Actress. And she's received numerous accolades, including an Academy Award nomination. Two Academy Award nominations. Also recorded a selling album with a hit single called Pool Marine. Who knows? The music video was shot by Luc Besson, though, so that's cool, right?
Yeah.
He probably tried stuff too. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know anything. He's got bad reputation.
I think he's an established creep.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
She has two great quotes as Anna, the wife of the Sam Neill character. She says, "I can't exist by myself because I'm afraid of myself because I'm the maker of my own evil." That's the sort of German-esque existentialist dialogue in the movie that she and Heinrich have a lot of it. But as Helen, she says in response to Mark saying all women are the same or something to that effect, she says, "There's nothing in common among women except menstruation." And you're like, but you're a fucking doppelganger. How can you say this?
She doesn't know that.
Mark, this is Sam Neill's character. This was
so young.
He was. This was only his 8th movie. He's I didn't know this. He's not originally from New Zealand. He was born in Northern Ireland and moved to New Zealand as a kid. So anyways, but everybody knows Sam Neill, Jurassic Park and The Piano. He's been nominated for all kinds of awards. He's an Australian Knight, even though he's from New Zealand. I don't know.
He lives on like a farm right now, and he posts a lot on like social media about his animals. It's really cute.
That's cool.
No.
I like him a lot. Hunt for the Wilder People is really good. Bob, this is Anna and Mark's young son, who is often neglected and ultimately doomed in this movie.
Poor kid.
So sad. This is the only film appearance by Michael Hogbin. He has the great line when he's talking to Helen near the end of the movie, and you can see Mark's doppelganger through the like frosted glass of her apartment door because Bob, the kid's been left with the teacher during all the chaos. He's saying, "Don't open it, don't open, don't." Creepy as fuck moment, right? I think it gives me chills. I think it's the scariest moment in the movie.
I was confused about how that teacher can afford that beautiful house.
It was really big.
She's a clone. She's a doppelganger, Andy. They got all kinds of money.
Lizard people. Is she a doppelganger or is she real? I
think their intention was that she is a doppelganger.
Or was he just seeing her as the wife's doppelganger?
Yeah, because I feel like everybody in this movie is an unreliable narrator.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We can never know what's real and what's not.
I want to give honorable mention to Margie Gluckmeister. Poor Margie and her cast clunking around, doing things to help this couple.
Margie.
She's
right.
She's their emotional support on the phone. She takes care of Bob and fucking Anna murders her for her trouble. That's some shit friendship.
That's bad friendship.
Well, she was a shit person all around. She's a neglectful mother. She's cheating on her husband. She's killing people left and right.
Yeah.
So like anybody who comes into her orbit is not spared.
They're doomed.
I thought it was funny.
Least of all Margie.
The actress's name is really Margie.
Oh.
She's like Tony Danza, I guess.
He always plays Margie's.
Always plays Margie's. Tony Danza always plays Margie's too. In case you were wondering, Tony Danza often plays guys named Tony.
Look it up.
And the rumor is that he gets too confused when he has a different name.
Mm-hmm.
That cracks me up.
He just looks like
kind
a Tony.
It's kind of adorable though.
It is, isn't it?
Like you wouldn't believe him with another name.
Joey.
Yeah, I guess Joey.
Yeah, he could be a Joey. But that's about it.
I can see him as a Frank.
Maybe a Frank.
Okay. All right, maybe you can see him as other things.
So now,
or it's a Frankie.
The big star of the show, in my opinion, is Heinrich. Uncle Heinrich, as Bob refers to him, the other man who speaks
fair partner.
Yeah, he speaks in metaphors and similes and is a really graceful fighter. I don't know what fighting style he's doing.
I love his body movements. Like they're just so, I don't know, fluid and kind of almost sexual.
Yeah.
He's just odd.
He's very much the ladies' man kind of character. He has all this Eastern philosophy stuff. He doesn't button his shirt.
Yeah.
He wears like linens, like linen pants and then unbuttoned shirts. And
so you know what that means.
I think he's encoded as being maybe even bisexual but a free love kind of bisexual, like a hippie, like a flower child that, is become yuppie-ish. He lives with his mom.
Or just European.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just Euro trash.
Yeah.
He's got that actor, Heinz Bennett with an NT at the end. He was in the Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe?
In World War II, the fucking, that was like the German flying corps,
Air Force.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's like, you think about these guys who are roped into this mission who clearly, you get the impression this guy didn't necessarily want to be doing it, being part of Nazi.
Let's hope so.
Because he's at least he's rejoined like mixed society. You know what I mean in this movie? I don't know what the whole story is, but the guy's fascinating to me. He has this like the height of pretension in the dialogue. He says to Mark after they've been fighting and everything, he says, "You misuse me. It's stiff and blocked men like you that lead them to the concentration camp and who are the crusaders of every blind principle, so-called ideology humanity inverts to strangle me. Why don't you like me? Why don't you draw into the magnitude of my love and pull it all over your life like a veil?" And Mark says, Sam Neill says, "Okay, I like you." It's so funny.
Is this in the bathroom where before he kills him?
It's earlier. It's in when they have their first fight.
Okay.
It's before it
is
turns
that when
into
Yeah, is that when like Heinrich has like that weird sexual moment with Sam Neill?
Where they kind of hold hands for a moment, like
Yeah, and an embrace, and like he's
Yeah.
like right up next to Sam Neill's face.
he wants Sam Neill to be the third. He's like, it's very much feels like an open thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then his poor old mom, she has to be pulled into the orbit of whatever crazy shit Heinrich's got going on.
Well, I think she was kind of kooky too in the first place.
She did seem a little kooky.
Everybody's kooky in this movie.
Everyone is a little kooky. It's kind of like a David Lynchy kind of
Definitely.
personalities.
Nobody's normal. There's nobody for the audience, I guess, other than Bob, to really latch on to.
And he's just scared.
Yeah.
Which is how I feel. So yeah, you're right. That he is probably the best way in. The Carl During plays the detective that Mark hires to follow Anna and how he discovers the squid and all this stuff. That guy was the doctor in Clockwork Orange that holds what's his nuts eyes open. Thank you. And forces him to watch the movies. And he was in The Boys from Brazil, which was also about Nazis, and Battle of Britain. I like this character a lot. The Zimmerman is this detective's boss, but also his boyfriend. And I thought
I didn't get that at all.
Well, when Zimmerman comes to talk to after the detectives disappear.
Oh wait, I do kind of remember.
Yeah, he says he hasn't come home yet.
Yes.
And he's like, he lives with me. And I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I remember.
It didn't you love that moment with that guy? The actor did a really good job of sounding like a concerned loved one, which you don't get that vibe off of anybody else. That kind of like that moment of like everyone seems like they're in on whatever's craziness is going on, but poor Zimmerman is just trying to find his man.
He's just a regular guy.
Yeah. And he is the most tragic character to me besides Bob.
Yeah.
Because not only is the detective, he's been killed and chopped up and put in Anna's refrigerator at the decoy apartment in the slum. Now Zimmerman has tracked him there, and now Zimmerman runs into the same fate. This is where it's like a lot like Hellraiser.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But that twist of the tentacle creature, that just came out of nowhere.
Completely.
That first reveal of the first detective finding the tentacle creature in that apartment, I had no idea that was going to come at all.
Yeah. The first time I watched it, I remember being like, what the hell is this even? What is even happening?
Is it
Same
real?
thing. Like I watched it a couple years ago too, and I think I had to rewind it the first time I saw it just to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing, because like I thought it was just a drama or something leading up to this. There was no horror or supernatural elements at all, really. It was just a very European dissolution of a marriage story. I mean, I guess there was like some hints of like madness and stuff like that, but a tentacle creature that's a decoy, that's a doppelganger. I mean,
right?
That was very, very unexpected.
I love that the director's son appears at sometimes goes to screenings of this and does Q&As, and when he was answering questions for an audience, he said, "I don't know, my dad was really weird."
So
here's the thing.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Amy.
Is the thing real?
Well,
does it truly exist in the world of the movie, or is it a hallucination of sorts?
The world of the movie doesn't say that you have to believe one way or the other, but I like to believe it's real.
Okay.
And I like to think that this is very much like the 78, I think, adaptation of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, only it's a little more obtuse in a fun way. I didn't really like it the first time I saw it, and then the last drive-in did it, and Joe Bob does those breaks, and it helps you digest the movie. And that time I liked it, and then this time I really loved it because it's not meant to be funny, I don't think. But there are a lot of laugh out loud moments because of the level of absurdity in it. And to do with the third act, because it goes nuts once you get to the third act. Because not only do you get the tentacled monster, you get like this huge chase scene with all these explosions and the complete replacement of Mark with his doppelganger and the subway scene.
Oh yeah, the subway tunnel scene,
which is really a flashback. It goes with the home video of her torturing the student, where she is in that crisis during that time, and she's going to church to figure it out. This is before Sam Neill has returned home from his mission, is the way I understand it. And that
I didn't get this. This was a flashback at all.
They don't help at all. They don't help you orient yourself.
Because she was talking about her miscarriage or something like that.
Yeah.
And I assume this is what happened to her. I'm not a doctor, but I've never seen a miscarriage. I don't think miscarriages happen this way because she's just like writhing in the subway and like throwing herself against the walls. And at one point she just kneels down and this ooze just comes out of her.
It's like a
orifice.
A gel substance.
It's like the filling of a Cadbury cream egg.
It's not what you would expect.
Yeah.
For a miscarriage.
Well, what she's miscarrying, she calls it Faith. And that's the tentacle monster. So whatever she miscarried, she must have like slopped up whatever was remained of it and took it. And that's when she got this apartment when she kept it there.
Oh, I didn't get that at all.
Because she said she had to protect it. Like she said she miscarried it. She has like, it's Anna. She's so weird. I wish I had written this down, but she has a whole dialogue about faith and chance and
this whole monologue.
Yeah, it's weird. Like that. And you get the feeling that like, you think at first this is all just like Heinrich talking where it's all metaphors and shit. And it's just pretentious, but she's actually being literal about this thing in the apartment. And I get it. When I got it this time and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I got that part, but I don't understand why she starts having sex with it. And I think because it's turning into Mark, maybe she starts seeing that it's going to be Mark and it's the Mark she wants.
Dude, if this is truly her miscarriage, she's having sex with her child.
Right. Well, you got to let that part go. Because it's
movie. We need to have a talk.
They put green contact lenses on Sam Neill. I learned this from Red Letter Media. They did a good video about this. By the way, Andy, you turned me on to them. Those guys are
okay,
good.
cool.
Yeah, I really like them. They did a great video about this movie. But they did confirm that like his eyes were supposed to be the same green as Helen, the teacher's eyes, which supports
they were doppelgangers.
Yeah, supports the idea that like that Anna had already been replaced somehow.
Okay.
Which doesn't add up because she met her and she's so normal about having met Anna, Helen is, when Sam Neill first meets her.
Yeah, she's like, of course I've seen her.
So I have a lot of questions too, where I'm just like, nothing is 100%. Like you said, Andy, nobody's a reliable narrator.
Yeah, but what is this movie about?
Because
you said he was inspired by the breakdown of his own marriage.
Yeah, but he also blended it with some stuff, some trauma about Poland in World War II.
Okay. Like, is it about like the Berlin Wall? Like there's two halves, like there's two sides to everybody. And there's like one Helen on one side of the wall. And then there's Anna on the other. And there's one Mark and there's on one side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I understand. That's what the scholars say, and the real hardcore film fans, they kind of have what you just said, Andy. That's almost exactly it. But also this movie, I learned because it hadn't been released in Germany until so late, and because it was also a video nasty, like this version that we've seen isn't like even the version that a lot of critics saw because they cut it down to 90 minutes, which to me sounds like a great idea.
Yes.
But apparently it's really bad when they cut it down to 90 minutes. But you can find it on YouTube, I guess. It's like a VHS rip of it. I'd be curious to watch it just to see if it's watchable.
I mean, you could shave 10 minutes off the subway freakout.
Although the subway freakout is pretty great. Like have you seen the Massive Attack music video there where they based it off of this? I don't know what the song was. They recreate this, but I love how her hair, she whips around so much that there's a moment where it feels like her hair has hang time in the air. You know how when you whip your hair, like it's straight up.
Yeah.
And then it's immediately right back down again. But she was doing some shit. Her spine was probably never the same.
Physics stopped mattering.
Yeah. It was very cool. It didn't feel like choreographed because it felt manic and insane, but it also felt like she knew how to dance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus she fucking smashed her eggs on the wall. That was kind of satisfying.
And then like rolled around in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's always shopping in this movie.
Yeah. Was this the
You
same?
notice that? She's
always returning
has grocery bags
from the grocery store.
The guy stole the banana right out of her bag that one scene.
Yeah.
Well, that was different. That was not this. Was that the same scene where this happens? Like, did he steal the banana right before she got off and had her freak out?
No,
it was
no,
different, right?
that's a different, because I remember the subway bag was very distinct. It was like woven and had like wooden handles.
Ah, there we go. Oh, you know, one other thing about the third act. Okay, so they're like, Mark, you have to come back to work or we're going to kill you, essentially, is what they're threatening. You have to, the man with the pink socks is the subject he's been trailing. But now, and this is such a MacGuffin. It's so, like, he entices you with this idea, which apparently you didn't even pick up on the idea to begin with, that this was a spy thriller thing.
Right.
That his life was. Like, to me, I'm like, okay, especially on the first viewing, I'm like, one, I thought the title Possession meant that this was going to be a demonic possession thing.
That's what I was expecting.
And then once it was like a spy thriller thing for a minute, I thought, okay, this is going to somehow, these two worlds are going to come together and it's going to make sense. But the spy thriller shit is just there. Like, he could have worked at a grocery store.
I mean, I guess it was to explain that he's always away and she's kind of dissatisfied with the marriage because of that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why they're like breaking up.
Right.
So I can see why he is a spy or a businessman that needs to go away for extended periods of time.
I know they wanted to tie it into also the idea of the Cold War, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that it's just a funny choice to have it. And then you do get kind of a payoff with the explosions and the big chase. Because he kicks it off with blowing up the apartment with the tentacle monster in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she killed Margie. I kind of glossed over that. She had killed Margie, and then Mark is like, I'm gonna fix all this because I want to fix my marriage. You get that idea because he says to Bob that Mom is prettier than Helen. So you're like, okay, maybe he still loves Helen. I mean, Anna.
Anna.
And it's so confusing. And
what? You're confused.
And yeah. So like he's gonna do right by her he's not gonna take the spy job back. He's cleaned up. He puts Margie in like a dry cleaning type bag and puts her in the trunk of his car. This is where it really, the moments I started laughing in this movie, Heinrich makes me laugh every time. The first time they show the face of the tentacle monster and it has the eyes on the side and it looks like a Nickelodeon character come to life. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's got like a stalk body and eyes on either side.
Yeah.
It looks like that monster from Real Monsters.
That's exactly it, Andy. Thank you. That's what I meant by Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
It does. It
It's
looks
that black
just
and
like
white.
it.
It's that black and white monster with the lips and the eyes.
Do you
That's
think
like,
they're related?
No.
Is what?
I'm wondering if the creation of that character is connected to this movie at all, because it's pretty close.
Freddy thinks that if something reminds him of something else, then it was clearly based on
But
that.
it's got the little beaker mouth in the middle of its thing. It's just like,
it
"Bah, bah, bah."
could,
It's so funny.
but I doubt it.
But that's funny. But then the real darkness hits because like you get the spy chase. He's killed Heinrich in a horrible way. First off, Anna attacks Heinrich and stabs him in the armpit, which is a bad spot to be stabbed. And,
Yeah, no thank you.
and he's bleeding out. And in the meantime, Mark has figured out that there's something dangerous in the apartment there in the old rundown part of town. And he sends Heinrich there, basically saying, I found where her other apartment is. If you want to, because Heinrich's still in love with Anna too. He's like, if you want to see her, go on. This is before Mark knows for sure that there's a monster in there that has killed somebody. He just knows something weird's happening there, right? But it's confirmed. Everything's confirmed what's going on. So Mark knows there's this monster and there's these body parts in the fridge, and Heinrich is wounded. But he's dealing with not only is Margie's body, I can't remember the exact sequence of this, but Margie's body is hidden away in the trunk, but he knows now that, Heinrich also knows what's going on, and he'll expose everything, and I'll lose Anna again. So he decides to kill Heinrich by drowning him in shit.
I actually felt bad for Heinrich because
he didn't deserve that.
He knew that Anna was married and is still sleeping with her, but it takes two to tangle, and I don't think cheating is necessarily worthy of being murdered.
No, and I don't think he's killing him out of any type of anger for the affair. I think he's killing him to protect Anna from the police.
I think Andy's talking about the morality of the movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely doesn't deserve it. I liked Heinrich.
But the way he does it is just so brutal.
Yeah.
and gross.
He hits him with the tank lid first, which hardcore.
It hurt the sound.
And then he jams a shoe down the toilet to make sure that it backs up, and then drowns him in it. And then he says a line later, Mark does, about Heinrich. He says, I met a man who loved everything, and he died in a flood of shit. Before when he's talking to the handler, the man with the pink socks, about going back to work. And the whole, he blows up the apartment as he's trying to escape his spy overlords or whatever. Mark, he backs into something, and Margie's body goes shooting out like in Bad Boys 2 onto the street.
Well, he kind of commandeers a taxi cab and tells the taxi driver to just run to that car for me. And the taxi driver's like, yes.
I'm so excited about this opportunity.
Did you notice he seems to have control over people?
Yeah. Between that, the taxi driver, and at the end when he's escaping and that random woman is up on the top floor, and he kind of hypnotizes her.
Right.
And you know what I mean?
And that's the doppelganger version of him that does that. But the regular version of him gets the cab driver to do all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's something about him, right? Is what they're insinuating, I guess. Because that lady looks thrilled to shoot a gun, remember?
Yeah. I mean, Sam Neill is very charismatic and handsome.
Sure.
So I guess.
Got that.
I'd shoot somebody for him. No,
that lady was she in a cast too?
Pedro Pascal, however.
She wasn't she? The lady in the well, as the end when the real Mark gets killed in the shootout, and so does
But was it a
Anna.
fancy cast with a little heel on the end?
Yeah, it didn't have
heel?
the little kitten heel like Margie's, but I think she had a cast too, or something like a boot. I just remember.
Yeah, she had a single boot on.
Yeah. So you think that was just another thing where he's like, everything needs two, everything's got to have a doppelganger?
Yeah. I don't know. It might be just a Lynchian thing where he just throws things in just to throw you off.
Yeah. The end of this is so disturbing. I was talking about Bob saying, don't open, because the doppelganger has made its way back to the apartment where Mark had left Bob with Helen, who this seems like a safe enough bet. But now Mark's doppelganger, formerly the squid, is at the door, and he's doing these creepy motions like he doesn't understand how doors work on the other side. And Bob's freaking out, and Helen also seems to be in some sort of thrall, but there's the sound of, this was weird because in the beginning of the movie, Bob's taking a bath and he's playing but he's making siren sounds like they would have, I guess, during the Blitz or whatever over there. And then at the end, you're getting it again, the siren sounds after Bob's drowned himself in the tub to get away from the doppelganger and whatever's coming his way, there's also like the insinuation that there's bombs going off at the end, which is something that
I don't remember that.
the Red Letter Media guys
Yeah.
said too, which confirmed it for me that there's something about that they caught too, but I can't really say what's supposed to be happening in that scene. What about you, Andy? What were you going to say?
Oh yeah, I was like, because we see like red flashing lights, and it's a close up of Helen's face, and she seems scared about what's coming too. And I was just really confused about what the end meant.
Yeah, me too. And I didn't.
Same.
I thought she was like enthralled, like the lady on the stairs was. Like for some reason, I don't know why, because it's not like Sam Neill wasn't even in the room yet. But and why would she be enthralled by the flashing lights, and siren sounds? But it seemed like it. It's that same face. There's very like a lot of mesmerizing looks or mesmerized looks by the cast in certain moments of this movie.
Sure. See that.
Where you're like, is it just the actors were confused? And he's like, linger on them. Linger on
Are
their
they as
confusion.
confused as we are?
Right. But I kind of love the chewing of the scenery and everything about this movie. I'd watch it again.
Yeah, here's the thing about this movie. I was confused as hell. And there's more questions than answers. But I still really like this movie because of the way it makes me feel. And it's just such an experience.
Yeah.
I like challenge movies sometimes.
I like how it's still fresh.
I recognize that it's a good movie. It annoyed me more than I liked it, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't like being so adrift in a story. I like to be anchored a little bit more, and that just wasn't happening for me. That's me. That's my preference. This movie is perfectly cromulent. There's nothing wrong with this movie. This movie should live exactly how it is. It's just not for me.
Yeah. That's totally cool. It's not for many people.
Yeah.
It's almost not for me. If I hadn't had to watch it 2 other times, Joe Bob, I watch
Maybe
anything
if I
they
had
do.
watched it with Joe Bob, I would have gotten more.
Yeah, I mean,
out
it
of
was
the story.
Even then, it was a little frustrating. But after 3 viewings, plus Joe Bob, plus Red Letter Media, plus a lot of reading, I read a lot about this. I finally feel like I have a basic grasp of the movie.
Yeah, and also I can appreciate the performances of Isabella Johnny and Sam Neill.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought they were really good.
And I do think the movie's pretty scary in moments.
Definitely
Especially the reveal of the tentacle creature. That was pretty jarring and unsettling.
The electric knife scene got me a bit too, where she cuts her neck with the electric knife.
Oh yeah.
It's just, ugh.
No, thank you.
Looks
Wouldn't want to
painful.
do that.
But another the final thing I want to say is like this movie reminded me a lot of the Suspiria
The remake?
Suspiria remake.
Yeah. It's the same area, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same like setting where like the Berlin Wall like that time period, and even the way that Dakota Johnson looks, she looks like Isabella
They
Johnny.
do favor each other. I thought that certainly when she was in the Helen wig and everything. I was like, that looks like Dakota Johnson.
It's on purpose,
Yeah.
right?
I think so. I think
they did it on purpose.
I want to say that I think he was very inspired by this movie because even the subway scene where she's like throwing herself around and writhing, that looked like the dancing from Suspiria,
the big
the
number.
remake.
Yeah.
And even when like that poor girl's being hypnotized and being controlled by the witches, and her body is being like contorted and crunched together, it looked like the choreography, like what Isabella Johnny was doing.
Yeah, I want to watch that again. Amy's never seen the remake.
I've never seen it.
You seen the original? I can't remember.
Yeah, I've seen the original a million years ago.
The remake is wild. They add this B line to it that's really interesting. It's really cool.
Yeah, and it has like the Suspiria remake has that theme of doppelgangers too, with Tilda Swinton playing multiple parts.
Yeah. I like these Berlin movies. Like like Demons and Demons 2, like having that, like that kind of like just seeing what Europe was like in the 80s. And I know that the Suspiria remake is like, it's a period piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I remember right. Yeah.
So I think those would be like Possession and Suspiria remake would be a good double feature.
Yeah. Agreed. If you have the stamina.
I don't know that I do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think you watch them a week apart. You're better. Give yourself a chance to recover from Possession first.
All right. Anything else to say about Possession?
No, ma'am. I highly recommend it, though.
Yeah.
Next week, we're watching Longlegs because I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. And it was when I Googled psychological horror, it came up. So I was like, oh, perfect.
Yep. That's how it's done. I like Longlegs. I'm excited to see it again.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move this party along. Let's talk about what else we've been watching. What have thine eyes feasted uponst, Freddie Morris?
I watched an old movie from 2002.
What?
Yeah, to me, I didn't.
So old.
I didn't realize this movie was 25 years old almost. 24. Autofocus with Greg Kinnear as Bob Crane. It's based on the book The Murder of Bob Crane. It's really, really good. It's Greg Kinnear plays Bob Crane. William Dafoe is the guy who made sex tapes with Bob Crane, John Carpenter. Not the same John Carpenter you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Rita Wilson's in it. She plays his first wife. Maria Bello plays his second wife. Got a lot of great actors in it. Kurt Fuller plays Colonel Klink, which is fun to watch because there's the moments from the Hogan's Heroes show. That's what Bob Crane was famous for, as being the star of Hogan's Heroes.
Now he's famous for being a sex pervert
And a murder victim. Yep.
So are they connected, the sex tapes and his murder?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Thesis of the movie.
I mean, it's a true story, so it's not like a big spoiler, but yeah, you should watch it. Angelo Badalamenti did the music, who did the Twin Peaks music. And it's a big director. I was just looking, I was trying to remember who it was. Paul Schrader, who did Cat People, directed it. It's streaming on Tubi, and it is just a really good movie. Willem Dafoe is awesome.
Greg Kinnear doesn't strike me as like a person that has sex. How does he do as like sexy Bob Crane?
Well, Bob Crane came off as kind of charming, but also he seemed kind of wholesome.
Yeah.
So that's what's kind of cool.
So it works.
And that's also, there's moments in it. It's not a comedy. It's a drama. But again, like as in, if you have a dark sense of humor and you're watching it, you'll probably laugh a few times at some things, especially when it's Willem Dafoe and Greg Kinnear just kind of.
They gave Willem Dafoe bangs. I was in the room while Freddy was watching this.
They're just hanging out, beating off together on the couch and having a casual conversation. That shit to me was fucking hilarious. There's just these two. It's such an odd pairing too. You're like, if I told you you could watch a movie where Greg Kinnear and Willem Dafoe beat off together on a couch during a casual conversation, what would you tell me?
And I feel it makes sense for. Yeah, I think it makes sense for Willem Dafoe, but not necessarily Greg Kinnear.
Yeah,
right.
He was trying to make
like Willem Dafoe can do the sleazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it though.
You watch it.
I'll watch it again.
You watch it, pal.
I'll watch Autofocus.
I mean, so is the movie about just the sex tape stuff and his secret life, I guess?
That would be boring, but a lot of it is. That was a huge part of his life and the end of his life. It's about a sex addiction. But it's treated like any other celebrity addiction story where you replace like the alcoholism, which is something they insinuate he might have struggled with, but had under some sort of control with a sex addiction. But it has those same beats of how it interferes with his personal success and trying to be a happy person and his professional success and blah, blah, blah. All the stuff you're used to seeing in a biopic. But I guess it helps that it's aged. Now when I watch these movies, I always put them through the Dewey Cox Walk Hard filter in my imagination, where I'm like, man, Dewey Cox really nailed what these movies are like. And then when you watch a movie about Bob Crane, which is a much darker subject matter, you're laughing at some things because later Dewey Cox parodied these kinds of movies and the beats are so familiar.
Mm.
It's great. I love this sort of shit.
So I'm not familiar with the case. Is it an unsolved murder, or did the person get caught?
You know
I think
what?
it's unsolved.
Is it unsolved? I haven't checked. I feel like there wasn't a little blurb at the end. I'm gonna say Bob Crane murderer.
Oh, you're Googling it.
That's the only way I'll
He's
ever know. I put
Googling.
murderee. Unsolved.
Yeah, I thought so.
Interesting.
Yep.
Man, Holly weird, right?
Am I right?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Freddie Morris.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time.
You bet. It was worth it spending an afternoon watching autofocus.
Yes. I'll go next. So I was driving home from work today and I was like, oh fuck, I haven't watched anything. And then I was like, well, girl, that's not true. You've been watching stuff. It's just not the stuff you usually talk about here. But I'm going to talk about it anyway. I have been watching the reboot of Vanderpump Rules. They rebooted. They got a whole brand new cast after 11 seasons with the old cast. Now we're going into it with these new young 20-somethings that love to drink and kiss each other and fight.
So Jersey Shore.
So Jersey Shore.
Ish.
So
Well-
Housewives-ish.
So do they just follow the staff of the restaurant? I'm not familiar with this series.
Yeah, like specific people they've
Okay.
casted. I don't know how many of them worked there before, or did they cast them and then hire them? I don't really know that answer for you.
Man, that dishwasher is so handsome.
So do they still actually work at the restaurant and
Yes.
get followed around by cameras? Okay.
Yes. So that was sort of something that the old cast didn't do anymore. They were all too rich to work at the restaurant anymore. So
Is that why they did it?
what do you mean?
Why they created this show is because they're like, we can't
Well,
just show
no.
our
Freddie,
lavish lifestyles.
if I could tell you the lore of
Oh.
Vanderpump Rules, there's Scandival,
Yeah.
which blew everything up. Then half the cast didn't want to tape with each other anymore.
At
You
any
can't-
point, does Lisa Vanderpump get a separate apartment and have a tentacled baby or anything?
Not that I know of, but I wouldn't put it past her. She's crazy.
Next season on Vanderpump Rules, the next generation, my tentacle baby.
If you don't know,
Work in front of
Vanderpump
house.
Rules is where Lisa Vanderpump, who was from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she owns many restaurants, and she's got this one restaurant in LA. And then the show follows people who work there.
It's called In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah. No, the name of her restaurant is SUR, S-U-R. You know what that stands for?
Oh,
Like
no.
beach, right?
I thought it meant water.
No, it's
Surf?
It's supposed to stand for Sexy Unique Restaurant.
Oh, my.
Isn't that ridiculous?
I'm sorry. I don't want my dining to be sexy.
Right. I just want to go eat some food. They have goat cheese balls at this restaurant that I would love. If I'm ever in LA, we're going to have to go. And
That's
I want to
their
try
thing.
these fucking goat cheese balls.
Do you feel like they're trying to, if they can build up the goat cheese balls enough, they can make them a frozen food and sell them
Yeah.
at Walmart?
Maybe.
Because I'm beginning to think there is a long-term product strategy in reality TV whenever food's involved, especially.
Did you know that when they sign contracts, in any of their businesses that they start while they're on Real Housewives, or I would assume Vanderpump Rules too, that Bravo gets a cut of that business because they helped you
Oh, promote it.
promote it.
Really?
Yeah.
No wonder they all have businesses because it's in Bravo's interest too, then.
Yeah.
I see.
Juicy.
Yeah.
So
So-
go ahead, Andy.
No, it's like I was going to ask, how was this new season so far?
So it was slow to start. I was real fucking annoyed by these shit faces because I was like, who are you? You think you're somebody. You're not anybody yet. Calm down. You're trying too hard. But now I'm like 6-7 episodes in, and now I kind of love them. They're messy. Oh, they're so messy. And there's this one on and off again couple who are constantly breaking up and crying about each other
Oh,
and then getting back together immediately
just like Sammy and
crying about how much they love each other. It's just like Sammy and Ronnie.
and Ronnie.
Well, it's like I love how you're invested, even though I feel a lot of this is fake because I'm sure they're encouraged to be messy and get in relationships with each other.
Well, so what's interesting, and which I don't think is I think has brought some organic drama, not manipulated drama, is that two of the dudes have an OnlyFans. They both have OnlyFans. And
Not together.
Sometimes they do content together. Right. Apparently, they have lubed each other up and jerked off next to each other for videos.
Just like Bob Crane and John Carpenter.
Bent over and showed hole together.
Yep.
Are they both gay or are they
no, they're both straight.
So they're just doing content for
they're just doing content for the ladies.
Like gay for pay.
You could say ish.
Ish. For the men's. For the ladies and the ladies.
I'm sorry, if you jerk off next to a dude, that's kind of gay.
Yeah. Yeah, Willem Dafoe
even I know
and Bob
that.
Crane.
Yeah.
It's a gay moment that you're having.
A gay old time.
So one of the girls finds out about their OnlyFans and then they start investigating the content. And then they find a penis pump in one of the guys' showers because he uses it to make his wiener look big for his content.
Yeah. Hey, that's smart. I mean, like, that's quality. Because you're also like...
That's a business expense.
He's got prep that goes into it. He's not phoning it in.
But they clearly live in a nice house. So they're making some good money on OF.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
But aren't these HR violations for this chick to delve into their personal lives and bring it to work?
She hasn't brought it to work yet. Well, no, that's not true. She did bring it to a photo shoot and told Lisa Vanderpump about it. She's messy. Angelica, we don't like her right now.
Does everybody run to Lisa Vanderpump with their problems? Is she like considered like the wise character on the show?
No, I think they're a little afraid of her.
They're afraid of her? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know much about her, but over the years I've seen her come and go as you've watched these series, and she seems like an okay kind of classy person
seems
for
fine.
the most part.
I don't think she's bad or anything.
Yeah.
She helps rescue a lot of dogs.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Lisa
Okay,
Vanderpump has calcium my body needs.
And I like that.
Mm-hmm. She comes in a chew now.
I am caught up on Vanderpump Rules. So I can't say I haven't been watching anything, but I have nothing of substance to share with you.
No, I think there's decent crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, Andy, what you been watching?
So I was inspired to because me and Freddy and some friends watched we went to see Send Help.
Yeah.
The new Sam Raimi movie. So it got me in a Raimi mood. So I went back and looked at his filmography and said, what haven't I seen? And I haven't seen his second movie. It's called Crimewave.
I've never seen it either. Crimewave?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a it's an interesting movie. Can't really figure out what time period it takes place in because there's all these anachronisms going on. But the story is that this guy, he's on death row, he's about to be executed. And he tells the story of how he got to death row and the crime that he didn't commit, and we see what happens. And it's the most Raimi movie I've ever seen.
Really?
Everything you think you attribute to like Sam Raimi and all his like Raimi-isms are in this movie.
Bruce Campbell?
He has like a supporting role.
And the Coen brothers
he plays a
wrote
jerk.
it?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's almost like a film noir type thing. It's more of it's like slapstick comedy. And you know how they say that Sam Raimi his live action movies are like real his movies are like live action Looney Tunes.
Right, yeah.
And when you see this, you definitely get that vibe. It's just so zany.
Got a lot of fun people in it. I love Brian James.
I love a zany movie.
Yeah, so it's this crime caper type thing and comedy of errors. and it's just really like I was like kind of reading up on it, and it didn't get good reviews, and it's not considered one of his best movies, but I really, really enjoyed it. I just laughed a lot.
Yeah, man, I love a good comedy. I love the look of it too. I'm looking at it on Tubi. Is that where you watched it?
I watched on Tubi. You can see that I guess the producers, I guess, were inspired by the success of Evil Dead, and just gave him a lot more money.
Oh, wow.
And he really uses it. There's the set pieces are just really cool, and there's some really cool stunts with cars. I was like surprised that this is kind of not considered like a great movie. I really had a good time with this.
Maybe it's a hidden classic. It took people like you to watch it again and talk about it, and now people will want it.
Is Ted Raimi in it?
I think so.
He might have been like he made him like a cameo or something, but I didn't really notice him.
Right.
But definitely noticed Bruce Campbell, and he's doing his Bruce Campbell thing. But like the whole cast, it kind of like comes up to like that zany Bruce Campbell level.
Nice. I'm on
yeah,
board.
It's really, really fun.
Are you a fan of Darkman at all, Andy?
I don't know. I haven't seen it forever.
Same. I can't remember if I liked
So
it.
maybe I'll give it a revisit.
I watched a show and somebody was like, this is like an underrated, same argument you were making for Crimewave, they were making for Darkman, which was successful, but I guess, I don't know if critically, but I want to watch it again, see if I like it. Now I'll watch Crimewave too.
Yeah, Crimewave is it's just a really fun movie. It reminded me of Naked Gun at times, and it reminded me also of a Creep Show. Not because of the content, but just the way it's shot and the lighting. I think when you see it, you'll pick up on certain things.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Might watch that when Amy falls asleep.
Yeah. No, I think Amy will really like it too. I think Amy, you should give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm in.
Hold
Give
me
it a
to it.
go.
Really easy breezy watch too. So Crimewave, 1985, I think.
Is all my brain can handle now.
Palate cleanser after
Possession.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time. All right. Well, thanks so much, Andy. It's the end of the show. You know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
We say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP. If you want to find out more, that's where you go. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, and Shayna Bobena. Thanks so much.
Thank you guys.
Why are you playing that? All right.
All right.
Oopsie.
Bye.
Bye.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on